Hello, everyone. My name is Vikas Beri. I am the department head and professor of chemical engineering here at UIC.
Hi, my name is Vitul Bilgin, and I'm a clinical associate professor of chemical engineering at UIC.
So in this video, we will talk about the various programs that we have in the department where we bring in industry and we are collaborating with the industry with the idea to provide more opportunities for our students to interact with the industry and learn from them. For more information on this, I will hand it over to Betul.
Thank you, Vikas. So we have lots of different activities and we will be highlighting those in our slides here, but let's start with the current state. So in the current state, chemical engineering has been broadening, and it started as a petrochemical, but now it includes a lot of different areas such as pharmaceutical or renewable energy or like materials as well. So the gap between the industry and academia has grown with this broadening of the chemical engineering discipline. On the other side, our faculty is not trained to teach all these courses with different areas of expertise, and they themselves only have the experience in the academia. Most of them, they don't have experience in the industry. And also that interpersonal and intrapersonal skills became a lot more important in the 21st century. And we would like to be introducing those into our courses and curriculum. And out of that, students might be disengaged and might not be developing the knowledge, skills, and abilities that industry need. And our goal is really to bridge the gap between industry and academia. Personally, I have a passion about it, and we have been organizing and planning a lot of different events and activities in our department for that. First, we're going to be talking about events that we have been hosting at our department. The first one is an Industry Day, and we host it every year in October. And we invite different areas of chemical engineers who are in the Chicago area to our department, and they have one-on-one interaction with our students in a roundtable discussion format. So how does that work? Is students have one table, different chemical engineers are sitting, so students have their questions asked them, have discussion with them, and after a certain time, they actually move to the other table, so they will be able to have a chance to talk to different chemical engineers. Second event is Alumni Mixer. We have a lot of alumni who works in the Chicago area. So every year in April, we invite them, and we also invite our students. This time it's all informal events. So everyone just get together and they mingle and they talk to each other, ask their questions to the alumni. The last one is Chemie Forum. It's also organized every year in April. And in this one, we are more focused on the formal events like workshops or talks from industry. Most of the time we have process safety experts coming in, and then they give certificates to our students. And in this also, we have our graduate students poster section. So our undergraduate students are aware of what is the research areas in the department. Next event that we started is Access Club. And Access Club came the idea after having the pandemic and not having the interaction with students for a long time. So pandemic started in March 2020. That summer, we decided to actually have some events during the summer that we can actually engage with our students. So that's why we started in summer 2020, and we organized it bi-weekly on Saturday mornings, and each meeting included 3 speakers. One was faculty from our department, one was from a chemical engineer from industry, and one alumni. So they present for 10-15 minutes. And then after that, students have a chance to talk to them, ask their questions. Most of the times questions are coming from like their daily life. So students are not aware how a chemical engineer, what does their daily life look like? What does their industry experience look like? So this was a great event, and it has been going on for more than a year now. And our students has a broad range of, they're introduced broad range of chemical engineering area by this event. Next one is we got a new grant from NSF, which started in fall 2020. And this grant is focusing on introducing relevant up-to-date problems into a sophomore course. And we introduced this mass and energy balance course, which is one of the first courses in the chemical engineering curriculum. So in that course, what we did is we worked with the industry mentors from different areas, and they designed questions for our students, and they recorded videos, and those videos are introduced to students as a homework question. And in that, students are working on the problem as well as watching the video, and they understand how relevant what they learn in the classroom are relevant to the industry. And then during summer 2021, we introduced more problems. And by going back into the in-person classes in fall 2021, that we are able to actually introduce the problem as well as bringing mentors into the classroom. So students have interaction, one-on-one interaction with the mentors in the classroom. So this has been an ongoing project and it will continue until the fall of 2022. So we are planning to move forward with different problems, and we are trying to measure how engineering identity is developing by this project. And next is we have 2 semester course, senior design course. And first semester is CHE 396, which is senior design 1 in the fall semester. And this course is designed to more like a transition from academia to industry. And all the aspects of industry like process safety, process economics, process controls are introduced in this course. And industry professionals are invited as guest speakers. When students move into the spring semester for the spring senior design 2 course, which is CHE 397, they work with a group. Every group have a different project and they choose their own topic, and one industry mentor is assigned to each group. So every group has to meet with their mentor every week throughout the semester, which is 16 weeks. And once a month, that mentors come to the class and then they listen their presentations and they give feedback to the students. At the end of the semester, that students has a big competition, college-wide competition, which is called Expo, and they present their projects and they're judged by the industry professionals, and the winners are announced at the end of the event. We also have other aspects of the, in our department, we have other aspects like CHE 499 course, that's a seminar course, and every student in their senior year has to take this course. And this course is designed as we have industry professionals coming from different areas and they present. Students have to attend, and most of the time, this is the course that they are learning more about the transition to the industry. Recently, we started another course. It's called Biopharma course. Spring 2021 was the first semester that we actually introduced this course. And this course is taught by AbbVie. So there are all the industry professionals from AbbVie are included in this, and students are getting their perspective. So this is basically like industry taught course. And also we started concentrations in our department. We have 5 different concentrations now, and each concentrations are focusing on different areas like environmental, entrepreneurship, or material science, nanotechnology. And we have been offering courses for this specific concentrations. With this, I would like to conclude, and I would like to thank you for watching this. And this is an ongoing event and collaborations with the industry. So we will be continuing this, and we're looking for more avenues that we can actually collaborate with industry in the Chicago area. And we're lucky that we have a really big range of chemical industry in the Chicago area. If you have more questions, please contact us at cheuic@uic.edu.
Thank you, Professor Bilgin, for that information. I would just like to add one additional thing, which is the AICHE student chapter, which is also very active in interacting with this with the industry and brings in several industry speakers. And so if you have an opportunity to become a member of AICHE student chapter, that is a wonderful opportunity that the students can avail. And I had one question for Professor Bilgin. In terms of the interaction of students with the folks from industry, how often do students get an opportunity to interact with industry?
So for us, like if senior year is the one that we have a lot more interaction, but we are trying to bring all these interaction opportunities to the lower level, like sophomore year or even freshman year. How can we introduce that? Because the chemical engineering is really broad, and most of our students are coming from underrepresented minorities, and they don't have a chance to have a role model chemical engineer in their life. They don't know anyone who is a chemical engineer. So for them, it's very important to get an opportunity to talk to real person. So that's why we're trying all these, bringing up to the lower level. Like NSF project is a sophomore class. That's the first class from chemical engineering. Access Club is open to freshmen. Even we're thinking of opening it to the high school students, so we can bring their, like they can actually learn more about chemical engineering as well. And Industry Day is open to everyone, freshman, sophomore, junior. So we are trying to give all these opportunities to students to be able to get to know actual chemical engineers and networking with them, because that's the critical point, I think. And then most of them are finding internships even sophomore year, during their sophomore years. And then that will be helping them a lot to see the actual industry, how they work.
Right. And in terms of the companies that are looking for interns or looking for positions to be filled, what are the opportunities for students there?
So we are so lucky in Chicago area. Definitely, there's a lot of opportunities, and traditionally it was more petrochemical. Now it is very broad. So I have students who work for AbbVie. Recently, I think 5 of our students got hired by AbbVie, which is a pharmaceutical company, and CSL Behring is another pharmaceutical company that they hired our students. There's a lot of process safety and risk analysis companies in the Chicago area that they hire our students. And the new area is food. Food is an emerging area that most of chemical engineers will be hired. And I have been listening to different webinars and heard that like the Chicago area will be the new hub for all the startups in food area. And that will be a great opportunity for our students as well. Like think about that you're designing lab-based food, or like Beyond Burgers or others, that is going to be the new emerging field. And also material science is a big field in chemical engineering. So we have students who are working in SNG, for example, who's doing all these like electronics. And there are other areas as well. Renewable energy is a big area in Chicago as well, that many companies are hiring our students as well. Right. So in terms of opportunity, it's very broad and there's a lot of opportunities. It is more about like you're getting the fundamental understanding and you can apply it to different areas of different fields easily.
Right. Also, I know that we have faculty members who have their own companies. So we have a very entrepreneurially active faculty. So we have 5 faculty members there, and then 3 of our faculty members are from industry also. So overall, there are a lot of opportunities to get the perspective that the students need to have in terms of how the industry will be. So with that, I would thank Professor Bilgin for your time and for this video.
Thank you so much.